This guy likes my trailer, I think. Where's... Oh, yeah. At first he was looking at my my axle, my steer tires, and then he looked at the trailer. Alright. So what do we have here? We have a couple heading for a team shower. That's understandable. We have this guy doing some kind of exercise. And over there, that's 281, US 281, and this is Edinburgh, Texas. I need to get fuel here, but it's $2.79 a gallon, so I don't want it, but I got it. So pretty empty flying G. Just for once, these guys have lots of sitting areas. Compared to the last time I was here, they added a few high tables near the entrance to the restaurant, you know, and I spent the morning there while doing my video, the one I just uploaded today. And this is not a very good spot. I don't know why I stopped here so close to the truck stop. Like, people really, you know, cross in front of me, like from the pumps. Like some of these crazy people over here, instead of going around the first row, they go run in front of me. But it's too late now. I don't want to go sit somewhere near a curb, you know. Alright, we got a winner. How many? Just one? What would you like, sir? Pancakes with maple syrup. Any coffee with that? Yeah. 2 milk, 2 sugar. Okay. Now, would you like to scale your truck while you wait? No, it's fine. Okay, I got the order. Pull off the scale. Come inside to pay. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, hi. Is it too early for flapjacks? Hello? Sorry sir, we're busy. Stand by. Yeah, what did you want? Flapjacks. Yeah, we got them. Park your truck and come inside. Okay. Now over there we got a cool looking Pete, even if I have to say so myself. And here we have a, I think he's, that guy probably has a crack in his windshield or something. Yeah, so this guy in the white shirt came over, and mostly they're just talking. Yeah, you know that piece of road over there in Hidalgo? Lots of rocks on the road. Yeah, I know, sir. The team is back from the shower. That was a quick one. Well, they look pretty clean. So, it was a good investment. And then we have that guy over there cruising around, because I know lots of these truck stops, they don't allow outside repairs, right? So you just going around, probably seeing, checking if anybody's doing any unauthorized repairs. And somehow he missed that guy over there working on the windshield. And this guy that was ordering flapjacks, right, parked right next to me, and for some reason he keeps scaling his truck on top of ordering flapjacks, like it's an empty truck. I don't know what you can, there's nothing you can move, right? And he already did it twice. No trailer. Looks like a brand new truck. Nice looking 680. Everything's brand new. French, oh, no, it's a truck center. French Allison Truck Center. And they're either in Corpus Christi or Laredo. Oh, far. Very far. Okay, and we got another winner. Yeah, hello. Can I get 2 pounds of fried potatoes? What? What's your truck number? 308. Why do you need my truck number? Well, normally people don't ask us for so many potatoes. We'll have to report you to the trucking company. Never mind. I'm going. Alright. Now that's dedication. This guy has a very old Columbia, and he's cleaning the wheels. Alright, hold on. I think that's look like a Mexican number. Right? No, Florida. Well, why is it so green? What's he doing? Okay, so he's saving money basically on a truck wash. That's what he's doing. Alright. Incidentally, that was my truck number 2. You know, back in 2008, Challenger Motor Freight gave me this Columbia, brand new Columbia. My first one was a very old Volvo. I think it was 1999, and then they gave me this one. And that guy still washes his truck. You can see the water. He was just washing the landing gear, and he switched to the other side. That's some serious savings in truck wash. What is it? They probably charge you what, like $35 to wash a truck? He's almost done washing his truck. He did the whole truck, the wheels, the trailer. I saw him washing even the back doors. So he's getting there. The bad news is that the sky is getting darker and darker, and I think it's gonna rain soon. This is Wednesday, December 6th. Got up real early today, and because I know it's my brother's birthday. Like December is when most birthdays happen, you know, in my family. My mother, my late father, and my brother. 2, 4, 6 in one day. And it was always a struggle, you know, to get all them presents. But now since I'm in Canada, I just mostly call them on, you know, or send them like a voice message via email. Hold on, let me see. All right. Okay, what's happening? This is an undisclosed location in Texas, not too far from Corpus Christi. I'm on my way to pick up a load 1,700 miles away, 1,730 miles away from the last drop in Far, Texas. And what's happening is that I spent yesterday watching the load board. There's nothing in my area. Everything is very far away. Now, if you remember, 2 weeks ago I had trouble finding a load in Chicago area, in Chicago, Illinois. Now there's a bunch of loads over there. There's a bunch of loads in Maryland, Virginia, Georgia, but everything minimum 1,000 miles, you know. And because I'm Canadian, so I have to go close to those loads. And I did this mistake early on when I started with Landstar. I would just sit there, you know, somewhere like for a week waiting for a load, and that does not work, because I need to make some, you know, a given amount of money every month. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna miss payments on my truck and trailer. And that's US 77, by the way. Well, this is El Campo, Texas. El Campo on I-59. So I'm heading towards Houston. So this is between Victoria and Houston. So I'm heading over to Virginia. And the price over here, I was passing, that's a US 59 over there. And I saw the price was $245 cash. And the tracker pad said the next truck stop 1 mile down, the road was $244, and this one had no reviews, no ratings, you know. And that one was like 4.3 stripes. So I go there and I see the price is actually $246 cash. And I shoot 1 cent more, you know. But that's okay. But I'm already starting to feel not very happy. And I go inside, I give, okay, trying to get like $300 worth of fuel. And they said, sorry, none of our pumps are working. I said, you're joking. I said, I saw some of the pumps had this yellow thingy on them, you know, like they put out of service, they put yellow, like a plastic bag or something. And they said, no, even those ones that don't have the plastic bags on them, they're not working. Like the people are here, they're working on them. So, but none of the pumps, even on the gas side, are working. And I'm like, I was really low on fuel. And I went across the street, there's a Shell, you know, just like a regular gas station. And it's $245, but the hoses are like, you know, 1/4 of an inch. So I know it would take me 1 hour to pump 120 gallons, because that's what I ended up buying here. So I basically turned around, went back 1 mile, and found right away why there's no reviews. there's no reviews because these guys just opened, you know, 1 month ago. That's what the guy told me, you know. It's such a nice feeling when everything is brand new, everything, you know, floor, the whole building, the pumps, everything works. The washrooms have electric timers for the lighting, you know. And the price is, yeah, $245. So I got a good deal, you know. Just a little bit shy of full tanks. So that's how low I was. No. And actually, that's another thing, you know, that always makes me feel weird. Right? I have 2 tanks, and writing on them, like the stamp says 120 gallons. So I have 240 gallons. Like in theory, right? And right now my needle was pretty much on the red. That's another guy. That oversized guy just passed, and he's taking an exit, and that's that truck stop over there, Sunoco Stripes. And you see, actually it's 246 cash, but none of them are working. So this guy, he's trying to get fuel over there. Oh, actually no, he's turning right. Yeah, I just need to get to those lanes somehow. So yeah, I got 120 gallons, right, on each side. So how come even when I'm super empty, I just put in 120 gallons?
150 meters, continue straight.
Can you shut up? So I put 120 gallons, and okay, I could have put maybe 10 gallons more in each tank. So let's say 140. Okay, let's say 150. You know? But nowhere close to 240. But okay, they say each tank usable is 115. So that's 230. I hardly can get to, you know, 150 total. And it was the same story with the International. Like I had tanks that were rated for 150 gallons each, you know. I think it's this one. Yeah, because over here there's no outlet. And maximum I was able to put in, maybe when I was super empty, was 200 gallons in both tanks, you know. So it's some kind of a big scam going on with this fuel tank industry, you know. Because these tanks are expensive. So I think they bribe workers to put wrong stamps on them. Because I don't know, how else can you explain it if a tank with a usable rated capacity of 115 can only take, let's say, 75 gallons in my case, right? Like I said, I put in 120, I still can put in maybe 10-15 gallons in each tank. Just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, enough complaining, let's be positive. So the weather is beautiful, it's +6 Celsius. Strong wind, so if you're a paraglider, you know, or if you're one of those surf dudes, this is the kind of weather you want to be enjoying today. And +6 Celsius, yeah, I'm sorry, I had to switch back from Fahrenheit. I just couldn't stand it anymore. This whole system where the zero is at -20 Celsius, and then each degree is much smaller than Celsius degree, it just drives me crazy, you know. Now, speaking about Fahrenheit, I understand if the point was different, right? Let's say, okay, there's guys here in Europe, for some reason they decided to take the freezing temperature of water as 0. Right? Water freezes at 0 Celsius, so anything warmer than that, they start, you know, +1, +2, +3. Anything below that is -1, -5, and so on, right? And then one of those guys that came up with the Celsius system, he was probably Irish, immigrated to US. And he wanted to come up with his own plan. And on the day when he arrived, it was very cold. It was minus 20 Celsius. So his bottle of whiskey all froze up. There was bad whiskey diluted with water, so minus 20, all whiskey was frozen. So this guy decides to take that minus 20 Celsius for the new, as 0 point for the new system, and he calls it Fahrenheit, because for some reason he was, that's the word he came up with. And then because it's so cold to him, because he grew up in Ireland where it's warm, he decides to make each 16 degrees equal to 10 Celsius. So the degrees are much smaller, you know? Just to confuse people. People that come from Europe, people that grew up with metric system. That's how I feel about Fahrenheit. Anyway, so like I mentioned yesterday on the Facebook, I got a load. I'm heading over to Virginia, very far, but the load pays, you know, pretty much the same money what I could find in Texas going back to Ontario, and this one goes back to Ontario. So I don't see any difference except that there's a couple of hundred miles because I'm going to Virginia and then I'm going to Ontario, right? Instead of going straight right now. But pays amazing, you know. It is heavy. It's 80,000 pounds. It's one of those airport tow tractors that pull aircraft. And this is the biggest one. I think the company is called JBT, and this is the biggest one. I think it's B1200. This thing can move really big plane. And so yeah, I started from Flying J in Edinburgh, Texas, just north of Far. And then yesterday I just drove a couple of hours to the, maybe 140 miles to the Loves, what was the name of that town? I forgot. Yeah, this was El Campo was my first stop. And I want to end up in Louisiana today. So Houston, 68 miles. But it's been very windy since I started driving, so I'd been driving very slow, otherwise my fuel mileage was killing me, you know? Because it shows basically 5.9, and it's better now. Before it was just 5, and I have no load, and I don't think that flip axle actually, you know, helps, of course, because there's mud flaps over there, there's tires. They might be catching some wind, and I think the wind comes across, so it hits me in the side. But, you know, 92k an hour, 57 miles per hour, I have all the time in the world, because these guys are open 24/7, and I have no permits yet, right? So I'll be there sometime Sunday, load up, and probably shut down there, because in Virginia you cannot drive on the weekend. And just wait till Monday.